What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome on back to our Pokemon Glazed walkthrough. In the last part, we handled the Steel-type gym pretty easily back at Olivine City, but we weren't even able to get the badge legitimately because we realized Whitney barged in, and there is, a bunch of Team Fusion stuff going on by Goldenrod City in the Ilex Forest. So, yeah, we sort of got interrupted, and that means we gotta come back to Route 36 and then head west. Yeah, there's no shortcut to, like, Route 34, like there is, or sorry, Route 35, like there is in the regular Johto game, so you're actually gonna have to go straight through the national park. I'll go ahead and talk to Whitney here, and she's going to get the guard out of the way. I think this guard has been here the whole time, so that's why you couldn't come here before. But yeah, today we're just going through the national park and Route 35, because that is, that's where we gotta go. We're actually not gonna be seeing too many Team Fusion people today, though, because they're all kind of beyond Goldenrod City. By the way, there are bug catching contests, but that guy says they're not on right now because, it's so dangerous or whatever. All the way down here, you can find a Max Repel, and then I think there's just some bug catchers chilling here in the national park, so we'll make sure to defeat them. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a good Friday, end of the week, so that's good, even though I feel like for most people it's summer, so like, school's not really in session or anything, but hey, it's still, weekend's still a good time. Let's go ahead and get back to spraying some Max Repels, and then, yeah. I mean, of course, there's gonna be a bunch of bug catchers hanging around, because this is home to the bug catching contest, so I'm sure they're out looking for things. Maybe they're doing a bit of practicing for the contest. I mean, if you even have to do practicing for the bug catching contest, I don't know. It's not like this is football or something. But, a bunch of bug types is going to let us just spam fly here with Toothless, the Dragonite. Speaking of Toothless, the How to Train Your Dragon live action, that came out a couple weeks ago, right? The live action movie. I think it came out back in June. Never saw it, though. The only movie I've seen so far this summer was the new Mission Impossible movie. That one was pretty good. And I do plan on seeing the new Jurassic World movie, which came out last week. Also, there's Gust, one of the few moves that actually can hit them on, and the 5% chance to miss just happened. Okay. Yep, Dragonite, you're about to get benched. But no, I do plan on watching the new Jurassic World movie. Not really anytime soon, maybe a couple weeks from now. Kind of once the theaters die down a little bit, but yeah, that should be pretty fun. I've seen all the other Jurassic Park and World movies. I mean, the OG Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time. In my humble opinion. But don't get me wrong, the recent Jurassic World movies have not been nearly as good, so I don't know, hoping for something better about this one. If anyone's already seen it, I mean, without spoilers, you can sort of tell me what your opinion on the movie was. Maybe if it's like, maybe if you have a really bad opinion about it, just don't say it, because that may, like, discourage me to actually watch it. And look at all these bug catchers getting mad at me because I'm like, apparently causing a lot of noise, and I'm scaring off the bugs. I don't know, man. I mean, dude, you got Beedrills flying around here. Beedrills are like, 3-4 feet tall. I don't really know if they're that scared of me, bro. I mean, we got some pretty big bugs. I mean, a Scizor? Dog, I'm gonna be scared of a Scizor, alright? It shouldn't be the one scared of me. You see those claws right there? Come on now. And that's a pretty nice crit. We will definitely take that. So, probably just gonna take one more Surf. And that should do the trick on him. Yeah, there we go. Easy. Another instance where I wish I had a Fire-type Mon, but I just don't in this playthrough. Alright, so I think there may be two more, yeah, there's two more in the bottom part of the grass. Yeah, remember, there's like the tall grass up here, then the regular grass down here. The national park's kind of weird like that, but it's because they want to make the grass, shaped like a Pokeball, which, you know what? I kind of respect it. I respect the architecture there. That guy just had two Pincers, kind of, a boring squad, but he also let our Dragonite level up and get Outrage. So finally, Dragonite has a better Dragon-type move. Probably could have found another way to give it, Dragon Pulse earlier or something like that. I don't even know if we have that TM, but we got Outrage now. That's all I really care about. And here's an Armaldo, by the way. So this is kind of cool. A bug type you don't really see very often. It's going to do a good amount of damage there with Agent Power, though. One more Surf should do the trick, and I think that is the last trainer over here. But yeah, Outrage, man, finally we got a really good dragon type move. Now it is one of those moves that locks you in for 2 to 3 turns, then you're confused afterwards. But it's such a strong attack that, like, you're probably knocking out the Pokemon anyways within 2 to 3 turns. I'm gonna put King Boo up front. We are now kind of done here in the National Park. We'll go down here to make sure there's no other items we can pick up or nothing like that. Usually in the Johto games, there's a lady over here that'll give you the Quick Claw. Only reason I'm saying that is because I just got done with the video where, over on the main channel, where I try to collect every item in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which was a task and a half, let me tell y'all. But yeah, videos performed really well, so hey, appreciate anyone who has checked it out. There's a cut tree here, but I don't have cut on anyone, so I can't even go and grab those items, which kind of sucks. But oh well. Unless there's another way to get to those items, which I suppose we'll find out. I'm not even sure what it is, to be honest, but at this stage in the game, I mean, even if it's some, you know, solid TM, it's whatever. My movesets are just about set in stone. More bugs, though. Yeah, we're not facing bug catchers anymore, but we're still facing bug types, which is a little annoying, but oh well. Let's go ahead and take down the Scyther, though, and then I think this guy has a Scolipede, too. So I guess this dude's also practicing for the bug catching contest. It's like the most popular thing around here or something. No, he has a Pinsir. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. Bro's copying the bug catcher that I fought a second ago. But probably 2 more Shadow Balls will do the trick against it, or just 1, because we got another crit. Hey, let's go. Crits are out and about today, that's for sure. Alright, I think I'm gonna put Toxicroak to the front next, because we're finally gonna face something other than a bug type. And I think it's gonna be, yeah, the Picnicker down here. So, I may go to Goldenrod City and then grab something out of the PC with Cut and come back here just to sort of show off the rest of the area. Kind of annoying that you need Cut, because usually in the regular Johto games you don't. I love how I'm always comparing this post-game to the regular Johto games, even though, like, Johto, I kind of like how it looks different in this game, and how you take a different route. But I just can't help myself, you know? I guess I just can't help myself. Alright, Revenge on Lapras. I was about to say, is that another crit? And it was. That is, dude, what's going on right now? Alright, then you have a Starmie, so we'll go into Zeus. His first action of the day, and yeah, this will be the last trainer for Route 35. Now, there's not a whole lot you can do in Goldenrod City. Don't think about trying to fight the gym, or really go to many of the other areas, because there's a bunch of the Drudge guys, which are basically, you know, the Team Fusion grunts that have now gone under the leadership of Regina here in the post-game. But yeah, they're all blocking a bunch of the different buildings. Really, like, the only thing open are the Pokemon Center and the department store. So yeah, at least the department store is still open. You can purchase any items that you need. But other than that, there's just not a whole lot to do. So, level 61 for Luxray right there. And down goes Picnicker Teela. Never heard of that name before, but shout out any Teelas out there. And I think I am going to try to get through Route 34 today as well, because we're kind of zooming through the route so far. So, yeah, the guards have been, you know, on high alert, and there you go. You can see all the people blocking all these buildings over here. Goldenrod City looks pretty dope in this game, though, I'm not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and heal up, and then there is one other place aside from these 2 buildings that we can check out. Yeah, no regular civilians around either. It's kind of creepy. It feels like a ghost town, because there's not even anyone in the Pokemon Center besides Nurse Joy. Actually, I wonder... Yeah, no one even up here. All right. Oh, I did say I was gonna grab someone with Cut, though, so we can go check out Route 35. Or the rest of it, that is. I guess this other Krogunk has Cut. I wasn't sure who had Cut. It's been a long time since I've had to use it, that's for sure. Let me just double check. He does have Cut, right? I mean, Krogunk can get Cut, so that would make sense. Let us see. No, it doesn't have Cut. Is this one of the Pokemon I got that I thought had Cut and then couldn't learn it? And I've said Cut like 1,800 times in the past couple of sentences. Is it the Shroomish then? I should have went to the summary first. No, Shroomish doesn't have Cut. Who has Cut? It's the Rattata, that's what it is. Yeah. When in doubt, you know Rattata is going to be able to get Cut. Alright. I should probably double check that too, though, just in case. Imagine it's not. Yeah, there we go. I remember using it earlier in the series. But yeah, it goes to show how many Pokemon I caught way back at the start of the game who I thought could learn Cut, but really couldn't. Alright, more buildings blocked off over there, but the one thing I do want to make note of is you can actually still access the underground tunnel right now. And there is a guy down here, if I don't go back upstairs. There's a shop down here. I don't know, it's not this guy, it's going to be kind of further on down. But it'll, or the guy here will sell a bunch of nice battle items. Is it this guy? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So, I mean, you can get some pretty cool stuff. Pokédolls, a bunch of your stat boosting items, some flutes. There may be another shop too. No, it looks like that's it. But, yeah, that is, that's pretty nice if you want some extra battle items. And then now you can actually come over here and enter this house. This is also where the teleporter is. This is Bill's house still. Bill, shouldn't you be doing something about all this? Or you're just more of a scientist, you're not really a battler, huh? But yeah, the teleporter's here, so you can register Goldenrod City if you want. But we're now stuck over here, so we gotta head back the other way. But yeah, speaking of the teleporting stuff, I didn't realize you actually have to register each city in order to use one. I don't really understand why, but I was not able to teleport back from Olivine City to Ecruteak City, which kind of sucked because I didn't register it, but oh well. So yeah, make sure you do that, because remember, you can't use Fly in the Johto region in this game. Surfing up here real quick, I think we can find a quick little berry. So yeah, Lepa Berry. Those are kind of useful if you ever run out of like ethers and elixirs and all that stuff, because they do heal, I think, like 5 power points or something like that. And let's go see what is behind the cut tree down here. Looks like there's maybe a trainer, and then they're guarding that little item there. Also, the cut trees look kind of similar to Sudowoodo, by the way. At least with like those 2 giant leaves on the side. Alright, nothing down there. Thought it could be a spot for a hidden item. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. And yeah, as a matter of fact, I think I'm just going to save Route 34 for the next episode. I guess I overestimated how much time I was at. Got a Metagross, though, so that's something. Also, is this person's name Cyclone? I can't tell if that's a dumb name or like a really sick name. Let me try King Boo here. Tangrowth, by the way, is the lowest level on the team still, but literally, like, none of these mons have been good for Tangrowth to go up against. And, okay, Psychic might just straight up kill us. Yeah, alright. I mean, hey, I took a chance, but it definitely did not work out. But yeah, no, Tangrowth, I don't know. I mean, we had the Steel-type gym, and then even the Lighthouse Challenge just had a bunch of Pokemon that were good against grass. But don't worry, we're not gonna, like, completely just disregard them. Okay, Iron Defense is pretty annoying. This is gonna be, like, the longest it takes to ever kill a Metagross. Because, yeah, now Crunch isn't gonna do... Actually, is that a crit? Oh my goodness. Okay, people gonna start thinking I'm cheating or something. Yo, I did not do anything. I don't know why I'm landing so many crits today, but... that was a really great time to get one, so I will not complain. I'm not gonna complain. But it's time to see what this cool trainer was guarding. I mean, hey, they're a cool trainer, you know, they were posted up here. Probably got to be something, you know, at least somewhat good, right? Big Pearl, and I don't even have enough room in the bag for it. Alright, I'm just gonna, you know, pass on that. I mean, at this stage of the game, we don't really need to sell any more items. I probably still have stuff in my bag that I can sell that I just haven't yet. So I should do that. But yeah, back to Goldenrod City, and in the next episode... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fight like the first trainer or 2 down here. Why the heck not? You know, who's stopping me? At the end of the day, who's stopping me? Usually, you know, I don't like to end episodes in the middle of an area. And, okay, there's the Silk Scarf. I'm actually gonna try to get that. What could I toss in here? I mean... Let's see, I don't know. I mean, any of these shards I'm probably never going to use. I mean, the Black Flute is there. Star Piece I can sell. Let's go ahead and sell that Star Piece. And I'm going to run into a wild Pokemon as soon as I turn around. Great. But yeah, as I was saying, usually I don't like to end episodes like in the middle of an area just because, I don't know. I mean, that way I just keep the episodes organized, but this doesn't really matter too much. Let me go ahead and sell that Star Piece and maybe sell a couple of other things first. Alright, there's the Silk Scarf. I went ahead and sold that Star Piece. I also sold a full restore. So, I actually went back and got that Big Pearl because, you know what? The extra money is probably worth it. But yeah, you're gonna find more grunts on this route. Now you know you're getting into, you know, their territory. By the way, the department store in Goldenrod City is also entirely empty. So, bro, it's just creepy around here, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, this whole game I've talked about how money's been hard to come by until kind of like the post game, I guess. So, you know, me skipping out on that big pearl would have been kind of counterintuitive. But, oh well, wow, that does absolutely nothing. I think that's because, doesn't this thing have that ability that boosts its, like, special defense in a sandstorm or something like that? Is it Sand Veil or something? I don't know. We'll take down this trainer, though, and then, yeah, we'll leave all these other people for the next video. Hey, at least Tangrowth's in here getting some action. Let's see how much Vine Whip does. Yeah, Vine Whip does a little bit more. Wish we had some better grass-type moves, but Tangrowth, nah, he just kind of refuses to learn them. He does his own thing, and unfortunately, there's just nothing we can do about that. So, alright, another Vine Whip, and then, oh man, that would have been a great time for a crit. Because now I'm going to have to heal so we don't die to a crunch. But it is what it is. We'll scroll all the way back up for a Hyper Potion. Yeah, remember the Silk Scarf, by the way, it boosts normal type moves, so still a pretty decent item to have. Also, I still have the Rattata on the team. I need to make sure I deposit that before I get into the next episode. But yeah, unless we get, like, crit right here or flinched, this should finish off the fight. And now that I said that stuff, one of those outcomes is probably going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised. Never mind, it just went for Scary Face. Okay, nice. Bro turned into an idiot there at the end. So, Vine Whip will do the trick. And hey, Tangrowth, you know, he's finally back in the battlefield. Don't worry, guys, he's not completely off the team. Down he goes. Alright, so next time we're taking on the rest of the Drudges here. I barely even know what Drudge means. And yeah, then we're entering the Ilex Forest. For now, though, have a good rest of your Friday, and until then, deuces.